All right, guys, welcome to the stepladder finals of the um, semifinals here. The stepladder finals of the New Year's Day sweeper are live. We have a five-person stepladder today. We have Andrew Carpenter going up against Evan Jens. The winner of this match will be bowling. Hold on, I'll find it right now. Sorry about this, guys. I had it. The winner of this match will be bowling Devin Hoffer. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Winner of this match will bowl Devin Hoffer. The winner of that match will be bowling um, Jackson Styles, and the winner of that match will be bowling Jeremy Ciccone. Oh wow! Now, one thing to note, guys, this is a recreational pattern, but the recreational shot is a essentially what we did is we went with the 2021 Junior Gold Championships or Survivalist pattern. That is a 9-to-1 ratio, which is still a recreational house shot pattern ratio, but our normal house shot here is about 13-to-1, so it definitely was tighter. 20, just under 26 units of oil, but they are flying for sure. But the one thing that is a little different right now is 21 and 22. We've had no games on that since qualifying, so there have only been 3 games shot on this pair. Um, and so right now, they're playing a little different than what people have been doing the last couple of rounds. Got Wayne sitting in the booth. I'm going to go push a button real quick.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
How we doing, everybody? You go through some. What I don't know what else Steve went through. It went right back on. All right. Get her going. Oh, you're still muted, I think.
All right. So the right lane is lefty. The left lane is righty. Just to make things confusing.
All right.
Sorry, guys, getting our phones lined up for left-handers, right-handers for our lane tracks. Should be a good match here. I think they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, it won't take these guys long to figure it out. This pattern has played exactly what we thought it was going to play. Fair, gettable, but you had so good shots, and that is a test to exactly who we have in this top 5-step ladder.
Yeah.
The best shot makers in this area have made this top 5.
Yep.
Man, it's been a good day. We're going to roll through some numbers, and then I got to make a huge apology
Yep.
again. I've apologized all day to these guys. All right, so 81 bowlers. Did you tell them all that?
Yep. No, I didn't do any of that yet.
Oh, okay, good. 81 bowlers. We originally had this field locked at 64, and the reason for that is we wanted to run a Calcutta for it. Talked to Nick on Sunday. Hey, we can't run the Calcutta anymore. We didn't get our 64 yet. Might as well open the field up to as many as we can get. I agreed with him. So that's what we did. We opened it up to 81, or to as many that would walk in the door. Max out at 128. 81 walked in the door.
Yeah.
And it would have been a little higher. We had a few people who woke up this morning and sent me messages that had already paid and said, hey, I won't be able to make it. I'm not feeling good. We expected that on a New Year's Day sweeper.
Yeah.
Some of them party a little too hard. And that's probably why we didn't get the 64 locked in when we thought we would get. That do I really want to lock myself in on New Year's Day after I'm going to party New Year's Eve night?
Yeah.
Fear, and I get it. I understand. But 81 walked in the door.
Whew.
The cut for the top 40 not the top 20,
Yeah.
like I messed up and did. The cut was Chandler Rogers at
And
6. Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't realize you two's tied.
hmm?
Steve Watson and Chandler Rogers at 640.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's a great shot. Nope. Now you're down to like this. You're like, isn't it the same market? Listen, it's still a modified house. You don't have to. You just don't have 12 boards to play with. You only have 4. That's
You don't have 12, you have 10.
went a little high. Well, he hit his area, right?
Oh, wrap 10.
Chad Harper putting his
2 cents in.
opinion in.
Yeah.
But anyway, top 40 made the cut. Chandler Rogers, Steve Watson tied at that at 640. I goofed.
Yep.
This is my apology and me owning up to my mistake. I don't know why I done it. I still to this moment don't know why or how I done it. I think I had 20 in my brain because I filled out all the top 20 got paid today, and I had
Yep.
that. I must have had that in my head. I can't. It's no excuse. Um, I even mapped out the lane movements for the King of the Hill rounds with 40 in mind.
Yeah.
But every time I went and looked, after every game, I went and looked and to see what the cut line was to post it on the monitors for folks to see. I looked at 20. I
Yep.
don't know, and I announced that when the cut was done and the qualifying was over. I even announced the score at 20. I highlighted it on my paper that I printed out. 20, not 40, and it should have been 40. And that's my apologies for those. Fortunately and unfortunately at the same time, we got all of those folks to come back except for 2. So those 2 folks, I've already got in contact with them. We have. I'm going to make it right for them. And I understand that this is a huge, huge mistake given the first place potential prize money. We're going to do our best to absolutely make it right for them. And I do apologize. So everybody come back except those guys. And again, they've been contacted. My mistake. I promise you that will not happen again. All right. With that being said, nobody shot 300 except
Well,
for
not
one
in
guy.
qualifying.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
One guy did in
No, there was.
qualifying.
Oh, that's right. He was. Yeah, because that's what
One
snuck
guy
him in.
did. One guy did. Brian Mosler shot 300 game 3, which was a shock. This pattern seemed to be really, really, really gettable for some folks. And some of the guys that were qualifying well, Joel Ray bowled great first 2 games. Joel Ray come out with a 278 and a 280, hit 19 and 20, and only shot 245 there to shoot an 803.
Yeah.
Our high qualifier for the day, young Daniel Robertson with an 804. Absolutely killed it. He did shoot a 299 game 3 to get to that 804.
Nice.
Huge shout out to sponsors. Can't thank them enough for all this. Strikers Pro Shop right here inside Northwest Lanes. I Am Bowling, Storm Bowling. Uh, Able to get the prize fund to where it was. You guys can join us on our Facebook page. I have it pictured up there above. The lowest cashing spot here, the 20th place bowler, more than doubled their money. Not bad for a $75 tournament. First place is going to walk out of here with a little over with $1,400. $1,400 for first place. Not bad for a good way to start the new year off.
Yeah.
All right, with that all being done and out of the way and said, we got bowling. We got bowling going on. Oh. Now Evan here has had a pretty good handle on this oil pattern most of the day. Uh,
Evan stepping up here, see if he can get this. Again, it looks like Andrew's kind of ran away with this. Andrew still has 258 on paper. There's Evans down to 26. So he's going to need a lot of non-strikes here from Andrew to get back in this. Again, we got 3 more matches to go, guys.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about. Like I was getting ready to say, Evans had a really good handle on this oil pattern most of the day. The oil pattern we're bowling on is, well, I guess we can go ahead and name it, can't we?
Yeah, I think I said it already.
Yeah, 2021 Junior
Junior Gold
Gold
USBC Survivalist or something.
Survivor,
Survivalist. Something.
42 feet long,
Yep. 0.85.
25.85 volume, 8.9 to 1.
Yep.
So
A little different. I said it's about
me,
a.
Steve, Adam Clemens, mechanic in the back, all looked at that pattern over, thought it was a pretty good
Oh, yeah, that's going to
comparison
probably do it.
to our house shot,
Yep.
to make things just a little tougher for these guys. And I think it's done well. Yeah, Evan pretty much knows it's over now.
Yep.
Chucking them.
Yeah. Yeah, because even if Andrew opens again, I think he was done. So now, if you're Andrew, you go up in this one and see if. I mean, granted, he's been doing decent, so trip it. Oh, I was hoping that would fall forward. This time, like we said, guys, Evan's just getting shots out. Devin Hoffer waiting in the wings to step up here. See, that's going to be the interesting thing here. I think Andrew's going to have a pretty heavy advantage. Because only getting 2 shots on these lanes after they've sat like they have, they're going to play, like I said, a lot different than they have what they've been bowling on recently. I mean, I think that's apparent by Evan. I mean, Evan could have struck a little bit more, but I mean, he still could have gotten himself to 220, 220s. But yeah, I think you're going to be real hard to catch Andrew at this stage.
Well, once Andrew gets to these kind of stages, anyway, it's tough to
Yeah.
read anyway.
Well, I mean, he was off a little bit, but yeah, it's going to. I think you have to be, if you're Devin, if you're Jackson, if you're Jeremy, you have to be watching where these right-handers are throwing the ball and trying to have an idea of where you're going to start. All right, guys, sorry, I was just figuring out something. Devin is going to get 2 shots on each lane. Have a good one. All right, Devin getting these last couple of games of practices. Yeah, that's why it's going to be interesting. That's why I was saying Andrew's going
Here's
to
what's
have an
going to be
advantage.
interesting. Is that Devin walked up to me just now and was asking how many practice shots he gets, and he says, "I told him what he gets." He said, "I'm going to be starting on 21." After watching that shot on 22, I wonder if he changes his
Yeah,
mind.
might change your mind there.
And that goes to that old question, like when you're in a step ladder finals like this,
Oh yeah.
and you guys
Where do you want
answer
to
it.
be?
Do you want to? Does it matter what the lanes are giving you to you, or is it you want to start first so you have the ball in hand in the final, or do you want to start second only because you want to put the pressure on them first?
Yeah.
So what do you guys normally do here if you're in a step ladder finals match play like this and you have the lane choice? What is your
Yeah.
deciding
Thank you.
factor?
I think
What is your deciding factor on it?
when I first started bowling, I wanted to know what I needed in the 10th. I wanted to go last.
So it didn't matter to you really what the lanes were giving you. You
Not
wanted to
really.
go last
No,
no
I
matter what.
wanted to go last, but now that I've got it, I'd rather not have that. I'd rather know, okay, I can put the pressure on them, or I want the pressure on them. I want to, or
So it
because
still
I can
doesn't
still,
matter what the lane's giving you. You'd rather go
no,
second so you can finish first.
yeah, yep. Well, it might. I mean, if they're drastically different, then yes. If they're drastically different, then I would. But if it's, yeah, but it's so hard to tell that in 4 shots.
It is, but the 2 shots he threw on 22 versus the 2 he threw on 21 just there in practice. I'm shocked that he's keeping it the way he said. He's gonna start on 21, which puts him finishing on
Oh, yep.
22.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of that from these people the first couple frames. They're still expecting the ball to fly, and it's not. One, has less games. Two, 21 and 22 hook less than most other lanes in this house in
Yep.
general.
And especially 21. And that could be
Yeah,
some of the experience from Devin. He may know, okay,
yep,
21 is just going to be tighter, period, no matter what.
nope.
Um, which may be his deciding factor. I'd rather finish on 22 a lane I know I can get the ball to hook on. That'll be a question we have to ask him when we're done.
Yep. Hey, Becky. Becky watching.
Yay, Becky. They just let us know they want us to live stream their March
Yep.
Madness tournament. What's the dates on that, Becky? If you want to let us know all the info, I'll chatter it off right here on the air. Yeah, and you're right. Coming in facing Andrew Cole, he knows what this lane's giving him. Still got to throw the good shots though. This pattern has been gettable. You just
It
had
has,
to throw. Oh
but
wow! When you throw
yeah,
scouts like that, hit the head pin.
yeah.
Uh,
But it's like I said, it's you gotta March 21st.
yeah, I know Kevin was telling me they're just over 50 bowlers signed up already for a 128 bowler
Yeah, and
cap
it was in
field.
2 hours.
And yeah, in just a couple hours, there was already 50 guys signed up. So do not wait around if you want to get in on that one. Get a hold of Becky Hoffer and any of the Miami Valley uh, USBC members, and they can get you signed up. Not just you, Becky, right? That'll be at Polking South. Yes, Polking South this year. You said 63 signed up already. 63. So yeah, it's going quick, guys. Do not wait around for that. It was right back around. Yeah, this is one of the downfalls for ours of the righties and lefties is the lane tracks. We have one camera set up for right-handers, one set up for left-handers. And if you're on the lane, like for Devin on 22, that camera wants to go, hey, that's a right-hander, not a left-hander. Is this
Yeah,
correct?
you can see Devin's just lost now. I think he's on his
Well,
second or third ball in the last couple of frames.
Devin, uh,
I mean, he's been doing that all day. He starts off down and then figures it out. And qualifying,
Devin snuck in on the cut.
yeah, the 203, the 2 rounds ago, 203, 264 to jump in. Last round, 193, 278 to sneak in. So
Yeah,
the fact that this is only one game is what's really hurting him.
right. Don't have that extra game to figure this pair out.
Yep. And then when, like you
And
said, when you got Andrew
you
as the
got that
windup,
guy doing it.
I mean,
Gee whiz.
yeah,
Yeah, even in qualifying, Devin's first game was a 155, and
yeah,
then he turned around and got better there and got his way into qualifying that way. So
yep,
yeah, he's struggled. Struggled to get off to fast starts so far today,
yep,
but made up for it because all the rounds were 2 game total pinfall King of the Hills.
yep,
So yeah, he's definitely made up for it in his second game every round.
yeah, yeah. I just think Andrew's you're
Yeah, the
at
only
this
round he was
stage.
fairly consistent was the first round of King of the Hill where he was 217, 227. Yeah, Andrews was going to be tough to beat, period.
Yeah,
Guys, we got 21 people watching on YouTube. How many we got on there? 16
16.
on TikTok. Just a favor, hit those share buttons, hit the follow buttons,
Oh wow,
subscribe. Let her go,
I don't
Devin.
know what he just did there. I think he's lost right now. Yeah, at this stage, that might be it. Unless something happens to the shot for Andrew, it's again. You got Jackson waiting in the wings, Jeremy waiting in the wings. If I'm them, I'm watching this and going, I need to start right wherever I thought I needed to be. I need to be right at that. There you go. Good strike there.
Yeah, he's going to another ball change. Well, first blemish on Andrew's scorecard.
Yep.
I don't think he's going to ball change. I think he's changing thumb slugs, and that's it. Now that I look
Yeah.
down there. Cover.
Cover again. Yeah. Now, I mean, at this stage, Devin still has 231 on paper, but he has not looked anywhere near the pocket. We're gonna have to start cutting people off for a little bit.
No, I told him the limit on where he can come down to.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we've been telling people all day we would have open lanes at 6 o'clock, and we ran a little later. We started telling people 7, but
Yeah.
all right, good shot there by Devin. See if we're able to keep it going. We said he's still got 231. Andrew's now down into the 260s. So a couple more misses, and it could get interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, Devin just got everything way inside. He's just throwing it down there. Like you said, his slug actually started coming out on him. That's why he held on to it.
That's what I thought. It looked like he was making a thumb slug change. Oh, another high one.
iHeart, this is
Now,
just one game. Winner moves on. This is a step ladder finals, so the winner of this will bowl our number 2 seed, which is Jackson Styles, And then the winner of that match will bowl our number 1 seed, which is Jeremy Saccone. And like I said, that drops him now. That's down to 257. Slowed that one down, I think. That's a good shot there. Still 250s, but then he misses again. His next shot, it's 230s. And that's right there for Devon. Devon throw these next 2 strikes, put some pressure on him. But Devon has to have these next 2. Great shot there for Devon. Oh, no. That'll pretty much do it there. That's going to quickly drop him down to 39, 59, 79. That'll drop him down to a 209. And Andrew. Andrew, I think, would have to open both of these frames to do that. Great job on that 300 there, iHeart. And yeah, we're down here in Cincinnati. It's not too far of a drive. Yep, that'll do it right there. Andrew is moving on. So we will have Andrew versus Jackson Styles. I mean, Devin figured some things out there, but it just took him a little bit too long to figure it out. So, like we said, that's going to be the issue here moving forward for Jackson and Jeremy is they get 2 shots on each lane, but they've got to really, really make sure they know where they're at because it is not hooking nearly as much. Yeah, Devin's going to go ahead and finish out here. Open it up for Jackson to come down and see what happens. All right, Devin gets a 186. Andrew going to throw his last shot, and we're going to have Jackson come down and do that. No, I believe Jackson, or I believe Andrews. Yeah, Jackson or Andrew, I believe is throwing the IQ Ruby, but I could be wrong. No, he's going to get another ball. That's my thought. Yeah, it's an IQ Ruby, which is one of the Pearl. I think every 2 or 3 years, Storm comes out with a Pearl IQ ball. It's usually a different color of some sort. Yeah, don't throw that ball. But he was trying something else. So now Jackson is going to be stepping in here as our number 2 seed to get the 2 shots on each lane. Again, like I said, hopefully he's been paying attention because these are not hooking. So we'll know if he's been paying attention by this first ball he throws. If it's way outside, it's going to be pretty obvious that what's happening. But at the same time, both Jackson and Jeremy can gnaw on the ball. They can really get a lot of hand in it. So if they need to move inside and try and get it to turn the corner, they can definitely do that. Oh wow, that's what you want to see if you're Jackson. That's what you want to see if you're Jackson Styles. Yeah, Devin Bolt really way great today. He always was fighting. That's what we were saying. I mean, he had to fight every single round. He improved his score basically every time. First in qualifying, second game was higher, third game was higher. Then each King of the Hill round, the second game was higher than the first. Oh yeah, Jackson that is really good to see. He is not seeing the same struggle that the other one. Yeah, Jackson just absolutely grabs the ball at the bottom. He has so much hand. Cut for qualifying today, Haku was 640. 640 was the cut. Again, this was a 210 handicap. It was set. I mean, nobody in the step ladder finals is getting any handicap, but the handicap of the tournament was 80% of 210. So that was the handicap. There was handicap out there. We did have a handful of people with handicap in the tournament. There was a decent amount, probably about 15 to 20. Yeah, this especially with Jackson got a little bit didn't quite turn the corner in that second shot on 21, but he's trying some things to make sure he's got what he needs. Yep, he's looking really good. Yeah, Jackson wants to finish on the right lane. Yeah, kind of like you were talking about as Wayne's going to sit in the booth. We'll get to talk about that again, I think. I had a feeling it might be Jordan.
What?
Yeah, Jordan. It was a modified house. It was a recreational pattern. It was a version of a house shot.
Who?
That's Jordan.
Oh, why is there a car picture on his?
Yeah. Well, I saw Haku WRX, and it is a car picture, so yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, Jackson chose to go first so that he could finish on 22. He did not love what he saw on 21, so he is seeing what he needs to do here, finish on 22.
So he obviously chose because he has a better look on 22.
Yeah.
Joseph Styles says go Jackson.
Yep.
Jordan, I'm telling you, when are you trading that in for a minivan, brother? Somebody's got to do it.
Yep. Yeah, I think it's going to take 240, 250 to beat Andrew the way he's bowling right now. And again, guys, this is the semifinal match here of the step ladder. The winner of this match will be bowling Jeremy Saccone, who was our number one seed.
And I'm telling you, it must be good to be young. Jeremy hasn't got a warm up pair down there, 31, 32. Them guys are welcome to go down there and throw shots on, stay loose.
He's just been
Jeremy's
sitting there.
chilling in a chair.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him about 7th, 8th frame, maybe go down there and throw a couple just to
Throw a couple shots
warm
just
up.
to get a film up. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would probably do the same thing because I just need to warm up because I definitely don't want to go into 2 shots cold. That's for sure. But if I start bowling right now, I'd be tired by the time, especially with how many games bowled. Everybody bowled at least 9 games.
So for me, I wouldn't be down there just like throwing one shot after another to wear myself out.
Yeah.
But I couldn't quit. I couldn't quit and sit down
Yeah.
and then get going again. That's the hard part when you get older like me, Steve.
Yeah.
You get into your mid 40s and
Oh no. That's the
you
lane he
can't
knows he
you
needs to
can't
strike
just
on.
can't just roll into a bowling alley, no practice, and start hurling 15-pound balls 18 miles an hour down a lane.
Yeah.
I could do that when I was 20. I could roll in here late, and no
Yep.
practice needed. I can't do that now.
Yeah, Gavin, this really well could end up being a very close match. I mean, honestly, that was the wild thing about last round. We had a 10-person King of the Hill with the top 5 moving on. And so you had to be that number you wanted to be that number 5 spot. The thing that makes it real interesting was the fact that, I mean, to put it in perspective, 4th place was 452, or 5th place was 451. 6th place was 450. 6th place was 445.
Seventh place,
Yeah, or
445.
4th, yeah, 446, then 445, then 442 in ninth place. So the difference between ninth place and making the
Making the
step
cut.
ladder was 9 pins. That's one extra strike somewhere. I mean, even 10 was 420, I think 426 or something like that. So, but I mean, it came down to those last shots in that 10th frame for a lot of people. I mean, that's difference looking up there. One of Evan, who was our 5 spot, struck out the 10th frame, and that's what got him in. Rick McCormick, who was one of the first ones out, needed to strike out the 10th and did not. Chad Morris needed to strike out the 10th to make it. He did not. Michael Mossbarger missed. I mean, that's what looking down here, looking at all these
That's what
names. Yeah,
that's what made this tournament a little different. And I think a lot of fun for these guys. They were okay that it was King of the Hill because it was 2 game total match play, um, 2 game total pinfall King of the Hill rounds. It was a tale of 2 games. These guys uh, knew that the first game didn't make them or break them, and a lot of the guys that were blind scout comfortable and through that first game still struggling that second game was falling out while them other guys were making up ground. Uh,
yep,
it made a big difference.
yeah. All right, rooting for Andrew here. He's coming from Detroit. Speaking of, since we got 30 people over on YouTube, another 10 over on TikTok. Where are you guys all watching from? I know. Gavin, you're over in Sycamore area somewhere. I know that. And Jordan's down in Kentucky. Trishy Baby, coming in from Maryland. Welcome. Kansas City, I'm assuming that's what KCMO means. Kansas City, Missouri. Welcome, Big Red. Jackson's got to start striking. There it is.
There you go.
He likes that
Ask
one.
and you shall receive.
Yep. Although it's kind of interesting. He did it because he wanted to pick that so that he could finish on 22, and he hasn't thrown a strike on 22 yet. He's got 2 strikes on 21. Oh, okay. Gavin's in White Oak. That's right. CJ is in Sycamore. And there it is. There's some
Got one
there's
from
some small opening.
Alabama,
Yep.
Josie
Wisconsin too.
Styles.
Ugshu is from coming in. Yeah, I know that's where Jackson is from. Is Alabama. I didn't know that. Manchester, Connecticut. Welcome, Joe. There's the cover there, but I mean right now. So where are we sitting at? We're 8-pin or 9-pin match right now. And really, Jackson could make that up to where Jackson could be ahead, since Andrew just spared there.
Yeah,
Wait,
could it
it's
be if they both
250.
go sheet? It's a 1 pin lead for Jackson.
Yep.
Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah, 1 pin.
much better shot there. All right, this is the lane.
Oh, you called it. I think Jeremy was getting up to go down there and throw a few shots.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I said about 6th, 7th frame, just to get himself loose, so that he's a little bit warmed up and loose for the when he's throwing those practice shots. Oh
Oh
wow, he
no!
just cannot get the 10-pin out over there. I mean, it looked so good in practice too. Like he buried both his practice shots, and it just looked beautiful. But I mean, that right there, all of a sudden, he's now down to a 239. That fast. Again, guys, these are all. I mean, this is a handicap tournament, but everybody left to bowl is all scratch bowlers. We had all the top 10 were all scratch bowlers, which honestly, I'm not. I mean, if we would have had one or two handicap bowlers in here, I wouldn't be too surprised. But any more than that, I would have been surprised in the top 10.
Yeah, only
Just
2 handicap bowlers made it through to the top 20. Top
yeah,
20 only had 2 handicap bowlers.
yep. Especially out of
Oh,
210. When it's out of
2
210
bowlers with handicap.
with handicap, yes. Oh no. Yep.
One of those was only 3. The other one, Neo, got
8.
8 pins, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, every bowler was silver. We had a lot of people over 200 today. I'd say 95% of our field was over 200 average.
This was a good field. This is a good,
It was.
strong field.
It was
I
a
mean,
very good field.
which was part of the reason why my mistake that I made lasted so long.
Yeah.
We rattled those numbers off, and all those shots, we weren't like, we chalked it up to, look at who's here. Like
Yeah.
it, it, it seemed higher than it should be, but we was like, I mean, not surprising with who's here.
I think, like I said, if you can't get yourself into the 240s, you're not going to beat Andrew right now. I think Jackson's now already down to 227.
Yeah, he's going to be a
Andrew needs to
big
miss.
mistake.
Yeah.
He's going to need help from Andrew.
And he's going to need to start striking. Oh,
Oh,
wow. You can fix that. There's both. Andrew's going to change that score. It's showing an 8 count real quick. Covers up his spare. So there's a 57. So he's now down to a 237, I believe. So it's still it's only a 10-pin match at this stage. But Jackson has only thrown 2 strikes versus 5 from Andrew. So he's got to get these to carry. There it is. There it is.
That's the one he had to have.
Yeah, he's got to have the next 4. He's definitely got to have this next one first. Yeah, Andrew is locked in, but not only that, and it's kind of like we talked about, everybody that's bowling now, the last couple of rounds at King of the Hill, they've been bowling on a lot more torn up. They're not torn up, but a lot drier of a shot, and they've had this hook a lot more. Granted, Jackson always hooks the ball, and he's doing that now, but the adjustment from King of the Hill to this round is pretty massive for the righties.
Yeah.
For the lefties, it's not as bad.
Yeah. So this kind of plays into Andrew's
Yeah.
cards, who doesn't really wheel the ball, plays more up the boards. Andrew hooks the ball plenty, got plenty of rev rate, but he likes to play a little more
Straighter.
up the boards.
Yeah.
Tell you who else doesn't need to hook the whole lane to score well is that next guy coming up. So that's, if there's a guy that can do it and hang with him because the lanes aren't fried out and hooking, this next guy.
Yeah, I'll get lane tracks back up here, Mad Dog. I hadn't been pushing the button.
Uh-oh. Good shot there from Andrew. That one's had to have.
I
He
think
needs
he
this
needs
strike
this
here.
next one.
Yep, needs this next
Yeah.
one in one to lock Jackson out.
Yep. That'll do it.
Good one.
Now he just needs one pin. Comes down to Mr. Saccone. Andrew's
Not a
trying to
bad,
run the ladder.
not a bad day for Jackson. Going to walk out of here with $600 for third place.
Yep. Yeah, now it starts striking. Andrew tried another ball.
Good time to try it.
Yeah. But really, I'm sure he was just making sure he kept it on the lane.
Why did that not score?
Andrew Jackson
Jackson's going
two-handed.
to go with two-handed. Like he needs two hands to hook it.
Oh! Yeah. That hooked a lot. He had. He got it in there. Oh, yeah, Deadwood. Honestly, Jackson went two-handed and his rev rate went down 150. That's my guess.
That's odd.
Jackson, I think when you went two-handed, your rev rate went down 150. Said when you went two-handed, your rev rate went down.
I know.
All right, Jeremy's going to step up here and get two shots on each lane. This is now our finals. Winner take all here. Or not winner take all, but winner. This game is the deciding factor. Will be the last shot here. Last game. Jeremy stepping up with his two shots on each frame. 2 shots on each lane. Woo. See, that's the thing that Jeremy gets is Jeremy, unlike a lot of people, Jeremy, I've always seen this and always realized this about his shots is when Jeremy is throwing the ball, if he's coming in light, he is still getting a lot of those light carries. And with this being a little bit tighter of a pair, it doesn't quite impact him as much. Yeah, again, see, there's another light mixer. Trying another ball. And seeing then that one doesn't quite turn and the 10 pins on him. Now he's got to make a decision. That's like, yeah. Again, that's what I was saying. You get these 4 shots and you got to make a decision from that. Because it is.
I think he's going to throw another shot here on 22.
Yep.
I bet if he strikes here, I bet he chooses to start this match.
That's another new ball, I think. He did. I don't think he loved any of those. Yep. Jeremy choosing to start. Yes, Andrew was actually the 4 seed. So he was in the first match and he can run the ladder, but he was the 4 seed.
Yeah, just
But
what I
still.
thought. Jeremy's going to start this match off. I think he likes his look better on 22.
Got lane tracks back up. I'll try and remember to do that. Oh, wow, that never turned. Again, that's what we're seeing a lot is just they just aren't hooking like they expect them to. I mean, this is not a guaranteed spare by any stretch. Oh,
Yeah. Well, if you're going to miss a spare and you're going to open,
do it
that's
first
the
frame.
frame to do it. Jeez.
Only he's just he can throw it. I mean,
It's unreal how well he throws this rail.
Yep. I mean he's working on his 13th game of the day of the tournament.
Again, good to be young.
Yeah,
Because I would be
yeah,
dead,
dead.
dead by now. Bill
Yeah.
Lips was in here. He's like, I'm not bowling Tuesday for league. This is way more bowling than I ever wanted to do. He was semi glad to be knocked out in the last round. He didn't have to bowl
Yeah.
more.
Oh, we got away with that one.
I got high.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't do that. He
Cannot,
gives it
yeah,
right back.
you
Give
cannot
it
do that
right
to
back
this
to
guy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy is the guy you do
Like I
not want
said,
to
I
do
mean,
that
we
to.
could have that tire. Maybe getting a little tired.
There
There
you
it is.
go. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a problem on 22. Slowly, that ball's creeping up. That was dead flush, unlike his ones in shadow balls.
Yeah. Let's see what he does here. Swing it. It's still not turning.
Oh,
He got away
wow.
with it. He's just struggling to get that to turn the corner on that lane.
Made a ball change on that lane as well. Went back to the one he had in practice over there.
Yep. I think that's the ball he's throwing on 22 even. I
Yeah.
think he was trying to throw the Nebula on 21, and it even wasn't turning the corner. So we went back to, I think it's a 4. See. Oh, wow.
Not not the ideal time to lose some carry,
Yeah.
especially that one. After you watch Jeremy carry the Jeremy tripping a forward or two, and you come around and stone an 8-10.
Yeah.
There's a
There
good
you
one.
go. Great shot there.
Paralyzed the 9-pin on that one. Jordan's over here talking about. I think you're talking about Andrew's ball. Yeah, it does look like it's starting to pick up a little early.
Again,
Uh-oh.
he's just struck. Yeah. It's just seems like if you just are a little off somehow, it's just not turning that corner on that right side. Ooh, wow. I thought he chopped it again. Again, I mean, we've got that now has him 56 for Saccone. Saccone's 56 and 58, I think, is the difference right now.
Yeah, 2-pin match. Yeah.
Turn. Ooh, yep. Like I said, that's the kind of thing. It doesn't look like it goes through the pins right, but it'll strike. If he hits the pocket a little bit light, it carries. Problem is, you got to hit the pocket. That's what he's struggling with right now.
Well, Jeremy doesn't. He's no short on power when it comes to his
No,
rev rate. He's a little more heavy-handed than some of these guys too, though. He's a little more. He's got the rev rate. He's just a little more up the back of it than the rest of them. Gets that ball to roll kind of heavy, and you tend to get those kind of carries when you're a little more heavy-handed with it.
see there, he got that. He got that a little bit outside, and it didn't turn for him. I think Andrew's starting to make some adjustments. So I think Andrew's starting to get a little tired and just lose whatever line he did have. Because, like I said, it's definitely getting there. Jordan putting his hand up for that 5 pin, but there's no chance he was missing that. Oh no, he got around that one. Oh no.
Obviously, Andrew's worst game of the step ladder so far, and it's
Oh
not
yeah.
the ideal time. Man,
There goes.
there we
There you go.
go.
And
Looked
Jeremy's
like he
starting to
trusted
figure
that
it
one a
out.
little bit more to the right and it turned the
Yep.
corner there.
Yeah. That could be. Maybe that's what it's been for everybody. It's just a fact of they were so scared to get it right because every other lane had been flying on them. These lanes, they give you a little bit. They don't hook quite as strong.
Yeah, this is I'm enjoying watching them bowl on this pattern. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's been obviously tough, but there
Oh
we
yeah, he
go.
is lined up now. Yeah. So at this stage, Andrew's really got to find it, but I think he's need to get back on it right now. A ball change? Is that still the red one? Yeah, it's a ball change.
Yeah, something a
Yep.
little
There it
shiny here.
is. I think that was a Zen. It might even be the original Zen. I forgot. That was the line there. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, we got to thank Lane Tracks for.
I thank all our sponsors still.
Yeah, well, I think we'll do that again. I mean, obviously,
Ooh. Not sure what hit the
yeah,
7
Lane
pin.
Tracks. Huge shout out to Lane Tracks getting us all these numbers for you guys today. Uh, Lane Tracks is available for iPhone and iOS devices. You can download that now. It is you'll get 30 shots for free when you first download it, but then it is a paid subscription app. It is $10 a month or $100 for a year subscription. If you use code NWLT when you download that, you will get $20 off that year subscription or $5 off that first month. Um,
Jeremy with
that
another
is
strike there. Yeah.
that is NWLT. This is a great app to have. It has a league feature for it, so when you're bowling league, it
You
will
can
only
choose it.
track
Only
you.
rack yours. Yeah, you
Yeah,
just go up, push a
and it,
button, tell it's your shot, and it'll track just your shot.
yep. That way you can keep a library and save all these sessions and go back and watch them and see where you were at. We do tell folks the only thing that we found in our use of this app was the rev rate. The only thing that's a
Yep.
little, and
That'll
it's not
pretty much do
off.
it there.
I just wouldn't swear by it,
Yeah.
especially when you use a more solid colored ball. It
Yep.
gets a lot closer to your actual rev rate. And we tested this with
Yep.
Steve's rev rate with a tape and the old
Yeah.
school method.
Jeremy
Um,
has one with that strike. I think
yep,
even if he double gutters, it's going to be pretty much done. That
that's over
right
on
there
that strip.
definitely seals it. So the winner of this year's New Year's sweeper is Jeremy Ciccone. We do have a couple of frames left. We'll let them finish out, but that is going to be the outcome here.
Oh,
Yep.
then
Again, yeah.
huge thanks to Strikers Pro Shop right here inside Northwest Lanes.
Oh,
Huge shout out to Wendell Barger and his crew in there. Make
that's
sure if you're
perfect.
here, stop in and see them. Huh?
So it's perfect timing because our battery's getting too hot.
Uh-oh.
So that's why you're a little laggy. Sorry about that, guys. But that's why you can see the downlane camera working just fine. But we only get about an hour
Yep.
about an
Perfect
hour out
timing
of
on
our
it, though.
camera. But yeah, so
But
Jeremy is the winner. Yep.
thanks again to I Am Bowling. Sorry, Steve. I Am
Yep.
Bowling. Huge shout out to them. We're partnering with them for the 2026 season. Head on over to iambowling.com. Check out their vast selection of jerseys. If you use coupon code Wayne300 there, you're going to save 20% off your next order. Wills Nation, the Austin Kloss, the lab down at Durban Bowl. Huge shout out to them. They're offering away a bowling ball of choice to anybody that can shoot a 300 in the finals of any one of our tournaments, including our Sunday sweepers. And then Storm Bowling for letting us raffle off a couple of bowling balls to help out with this prize fund. Storm, the best in the business. All right, guys, we're going to be back next Sunday.
Yep. Senior sweeper
This
this
Sunday
Sunday.
is a senior sweeper, and then we're going to have a couple weeks off. We'll be back
Yep.
for another regular sweeper on the 25th.
Yep.
So until then, we'll see you all then. Bye.
Bye, guys.